Alright boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing on with the M52 gearbox fiasco. This whole situation is in preparation to go into this black coupe, which is my OG favorite, best car. I've had it for like, what, 3 years, something like that, maybe 4 now. And it's just an ongoing project that I'm looking to complete before the end of this year. I have excused the janky placement and positioning. This is a 96 M52 B28 with M50 manifold, brand new refresh cooling system, a new rear main seal. If you've missed the progress on this whole thing, make sure you check the previous videos. They're all on the channel. But if you remember, I left the last video on a cliffhanger. Right here, you will see a pilot bearing at the end of a shaft with clutch and pressure plate already on. This is obviously not meant to be like this. This rain is kind of mental, isn't it? That is obviously not supposed to be like that. Somehow I did something wrong. Essentially, what happened is I put the whole clutch, flywheel, pressure plate assembly on and forgot to add my throwout bearing. So I then went to take it off, but somehow the pilot bearing got stuck on the input shaft and I couldn't remove the gearbox without taking the pressure plate off of the flywheel. Longness, okay? Car things. So today, I'm going to be attempting to get this bearing off, put the throwout bearing in and attach the whole thing back together so that I can actually be ready now again to put in the car. You're gonna just be in there.
Can I sit?
Yeah, you can sit, of course. Just the floor is really dusty, so if you put your shoes on there, it might make it dirty, but it doesn't matter because I can hoover it anyway. I did want to flex. Right now, outside is proper raining, and I'm inside this beautiful garage, okay? This time last year, or basically any other time in my life, I would have not been able to do any car stuff whatsoever because I hadn't...
What the fuck is that?
Oh, a moth.
It's huge.
Yeah, look at him. That's amazing.
Wow.
Did he attack you?
He's ready for his side.
Yeah, he wants to hang out. Look at Moth Friend. Is he gonna land somewhere? I want to film him for real. I feel blessed for having this space. I did purchase a bearing puller just now in hopes that this will be able to help me get this bearing off because obviously it's stuck on the shaft. If I was able to take the whole gearbox out without taking the bearing off of the shaft. I have sprayed this with WD-40 and left it to chill for a few days. So hopefully it should be easier to come off. Tell us how you feel about this moth.
I'm very stressed.
The moth is there. He's chilling. Beautiful soul. I love him. He's my pet. Hannah doesn't like insects. How can Hannah start liking insects? Give us tips in the comments. Well, anyway, it's time to make an unboxing.
If I run whilst filming...
You're gonna drop the phone and crack it.
Oh no. Oh no, I feel really stressed now.
Alright. Unboxing my new tool.
Jeepers creepers.
Bro, it's literally a moth. This is serious. I've never had anything like this. Oh, what? Bro, you don't even just get one, you get 3. That's lit.
Wow, bargain.
Bro, I was gonna get one single one for 18 quid. This was 21 quid. This medium one is probably the best bet for this. Isn't it?
Oh, is there another issue?
No. Is there another issue? Hannah is learning the life of cars. An issue comes every 2 minutes. No matter what you do, there's always a problem to be solved. I'm literally just guessing how to use this tool, I'll be honest.
Is there an instruction manual?
Nope. Manuel is not here today.
Does that feel right?
Yeah, so we've got the thing here, and we've got the thing here. So we just need to tighten this. This looks kind of legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's kind of like exactly what we needed to hear. Look at that, the bearing's coming off.
Oh my god, it's coming off.
Look at it. Go in there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
The bearing's literally sliding out. Oh, come on. Look at that. 21 quid later. That's all it took. One input bearing off. Look at that. And it's good condition still. I'm gonna reuse it. Shaft is kind of trashed. However, we can make that nice and we're good to go. I'm hyped. So I'm gonna put this throwout bearing and put the gearbox back on and it will literally be a quick thing. Okay, well, the sun is out, the rain has stopped. The vibe is improving. Here we have, inside, you will see the bearing. I did not forget it. We've got the flywheel, obviously, the clutch is in there, centered without a clutch alignment tool, pressure plate. All the bolts are on here. One of them was missing, but it's okay because I had a spare anyway. Now I'm going to film the most important part I have as well. I want to mention, sort of clean the shaft up a little bit to remove like rust and any build up on it. because I think that this is really what the issue was previously when I installed it and everything was stuck to itself. So now the shaft should be looking a little cleaner and more usable instead of like grimy and crusty and abandoned. So now comes the time of the most important part. Don't forget, okay? You install your clutch release bearing. Look at that. Boom, done. So I did find out that you have to have these little tabs facing up and down, basically touching the fork. Don't install it like this. That's wrong, innit? Because that's just stupid. There's this flat part as well. That's how you tell. Boom, doesn't spin. Easy. It will be time for me to actually put this on this for good. I'm never taking off again, all right? Mark my words.
Oh, the moth. The moth, where is it? Holy, where is it, babe?
He's not flying around, so he's just chilling somewhere else.
Why can I just not forget?
Bro, leave him in it. He's literally cool, I'm telling you now. Okay, you filming? You ready? Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
I do want to put the engine down a little bit. Do you think you can go do that?
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Oh, lower the thing.
Yeah, lower the crane. Yeah, grab the pipe.
This?
Yeah, and then put it in that little thing.
In here?
Yeah, spin it, but like slowly.
To the right?
To the left, like you're unscrewing. Keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah, done. Closing up. Perfect. Thank you, boss. Start with the start bolts. To be fair, that's kind of it. The gearbox is on. Vasil was telling me about not tightening the gearbox onto the engine with the bolts because that's how you fuck shit up. And that's kind of what happened previously, right?
Yeah.
This whole shit is all old and crusty and from the 90s. You can't expect a smooth, slippery shaft into bearing situation, all right? It's gonna be rough and you need to add some force. So we're gonna do that. As you remember from the end of the previous video, I have acquired all of my coolant hoses, including basically all of the hose clamps. So that's stonks. My single, I guess, like non-aircon heater distributor thing with the correct hose. Yeah, all of this stuff is like kind of priceless because sourcing all of these hoses is just a pain. But I had these on my old blown up 328, which Harry has been storing. So he was able to just pull them off of that. Raza also hooked it up. Birthday present, new rad cap, and new accessories belt for my sexy M52 engine right there. And I did also birthday gift myself a new radiator here. Hannah, do you want to film an unboxing? Looking all cute with these strawberries like that. I think I need a knife. Give me 1 sec.
Why?
To cut it. 360, look at that. I can walk around the whole car, no problems.
Wow.
Oh, God. Ooh, this is looking spicy. Oh, brand new radiator. Look at that.
I also saved the strawberries.
From what?
From that massive garage dust. Wow. Where is that going to go?
Right in the front. Right here. Like this.
Stop. That's mad.
In it. Oh, shit. I should have some bushes for it. They're on my other radiator.
So what does this do?
It provides cooling to the engine. This is nice. Brand new, fresh, not broken. This is the big one as well. Exciting stuff. Okay, so it is the next day. This is going to be a long video, 100%, and it's going to span over a few days. I'm realizing this now. However, I have pushed the car back a little bit and put it on jack stands. Basically, the engine is ready to go inside. I've attached my shifter linkage. I don't know if you can see that in there. Hopefully you can. I should just be able to literally slide this thing in here. My goal today will be to position it on the engine mounts and get the engine mount nuts on. Hannah is here chilling, of course. If I need help with the crane, she's gonna be the crane gal, but otherwise I'm gonna try and do the whole thing on my own. I think now it might be time for the jack. Whoa, look at this thing. It's basically gonna slide into place on its own. Yeah, it just needs to go down now, really. Okay, I feel like I'm slightly just breaking things, but at the same time, I feel like this is what's supposed to happen. See, this is the issue now. The exhaust manifold is like hitting the steering rack, so my engine mount can't sit. So what happens if I go down now? Not correct. I remember there was a strap. Hey, look at that. Is that engine mount in? I think I just did something. Confirm with a flash. Yeah, that is kind of exactly what had to happen. Well, I don't know if you saw that, but we're basically on the engine mounts now. Both sides. Yeah, the threads are poking out. So yeah, engine on engine mounts. That's real crazy. Like the engine is in the car now. That's kind of lit. What do you think? That is literally in the car. Mega cute. Get rid of this strap, take a photo for Instagram and fuck off. Basically like kind of looking all complete and shit. Did I just do that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Look at that black coupe with engine. So it's day 3 of engine install in black coupe. This door, you know my nice electric door, I was just watching it open from the car and it was just like the sunlight was revealing this engine inside the engine bay. And I was just like, yeah, that's mad. I still can't actually believe that I've done this. Like, what? Like, obviously, this probably isn't gonna work out. Like, I've done something wrong here. And when I try to start it, the whole thing's gonna like explode. This building's gonna set on fire. You know what I mean? Like all that. But, you know, to the naked eye, it looks legit. Basically today, what we're gonna have to do, essentially connect the rest of the drivetrain. Because if you look under here, you will notice there is no prop shaft or exhaust or anything like that. And I don't know if I told you guys on a video, but in the process of trying to remove the gearbox, while the pilot bearing was stuck on the back of the clutch, I actually snapped my gearbox mount. This firstly worries me about the strength of drivetrain crossmember, but at the same time, if it broke, it was gonna break anyway. So I'm gonna be getting a new one, obviously, to make sure the box is actually held up in the car. This is the rest of my drivetrain components, as you can see here. So just a couple things to just go underneath the car. I do wanna finish bolting up these engine mounts as well, because I just kind of hand tightened the nuts on there. I'm trying to probably add the exhaust in as well. So basically, I'm just gonna be working on completing as much of like the underneath of this as possible. And then I'm gonna move on to plugging in all the wiring on the engine that I should probably, hopefully remember how it all plugs together. All right, the car is off the ground. It's safely, securely off the floor. I'm gonna get under there. First thing I probably wanna tackle is the probably gear shifter, if I'm being realistic. All right, so shifter. So I wanna point out, if you look in the back at the end of the shifter thing, I filed it down to be a bit shorter because it's basically impossible to get it in here, and I hate that. So this is all modified now. It is my short shifter, so it should be nice. And I have all of the clips that I needed. Do this long arm first, which attaches to the middle of the gearbox right here, and then this one second through the shifter thing here. There we go, slides right through. The shifter is connected now. Next, I'm gonna tackle the prop shaft. How is it that the car is off the ground? Am I going to do a burnout? I need to access these nuts. The worst part is the elbow. Like when you're working under the car, you have to like squeeze your hands against your body like a T-Rex. And then like your wrists are doing all the actual work, whereas your elbows are just not, and it's super annoying. Okay, well, I mean, I guess prop shaft is kind of on. I just need to tighten those, and I need to tighten those towards the gearbox, but I feel like I slipped it on too far here, so I need to slide it out a little bit more so that it sits flush with the guibo there. So I have acquired a new gearbox cross member. I'm gonna clean this up, make it a little nicer and fresher, get rid of the corrosion, switch my gearbox mounts over, and here as well, if you look, is okay my 328i ECU, and it has been remapped. I did finish tightening up all the bolts in the prop shaft, the ones going towards the gearbox and the ones going towards the diff. As I was saying, my shifter is also connected at the top. So really, the only thing left from the drivetrain is this mount. Then I'm gonna tighten up the 16s at the engine mount, and I should be good to go with attaching the exhaust as well. How you guys doing? Yeah, all right? Yeah, so, what up? That's easy then. I know, I can also just get a better life where I have a lift. 2 of them are in. I'm just gonna bolt it up and hopefully the others get in place. Okay, so my slave, just want to confirm that I'm not an idiot. The slave is like almost in at the beginning of the threads, and it feels like there's resistance going.
Yeah, so now you can push.
Now I can push it in
Yeah.
and like get the nuts on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't prepare nuts.
Hang on.
Yeah?
The gearbox mount nuts are the exact same.
Oh, okay, perfect then, easy. How far is it?
Pitch down.
Oh shit, so we need to leave.
Yeah.
Alright, say no more. I'll finish this slave and I'll get out.
Yeah.
I was gonna do the exhaust, but I guess I'll leave that for another day. Do you know what I've done? Like, you know the prop shaft bearing?
Yeah.
It's supposed to go up, like the D is not supposed to face downwards. Look at this fucking idiotic work. Why would I do that? How many fucking times have I looked at one of these?
You bolt it
I'll
up.
unbolt it and then, oh, will I not be able to spin it around?
You should be able to.
This is the kind of shit that is just like, why? But how do I turn it? Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, okay, perfect, done. Easy, thank you. Okay, this is so much better. Alright, this looks good. All in. Mounts, gearbox, slave. Right, so I'm back. It's been a few days. I wanted to showcase this thing, okay? 318 IS Saloon, the best purchase I've made this year. I've been dailying it for about 2 days. When I say dailying, I mean doing pizza deliveries. And this is the result. Look at this clutch pedal. Non-existent, mate. Doesn't even work. Literally drove for 2 days and the slave cylinder is completely gone. I jumped in it today. I was like, yeah, we're gonna drive this over to the garage, complete this engine swap, have a nice Sunday, maybe do some slides. Nothing. I guess this thing is just a princess and needs like actual care and attention, which does make sense in the end of the day since it has been sitting for literally 10 years and I'm the first person to actually drive it now and I'm drifting it. So I'm gonna have to drive this instead, which is not a bad thing whatsoever. I love driving this car. I did give it some love and attention yesterday. If you look under here, that's a brand new lower arm, okay? I don't think the suspension on this car has been serviced since it came out of the factory in 1999. At the end of the last video, I spoke about going to visit Raza and making content with him and then posting that video while I was away. Obviously that didn't happen. As you can see, there's been a bit of a lull on the channel, which I kind of hate, but I do want to thank everyone who's actually hit me up and been like, oh, what's going on? Where's the videos? Like, when you uploading next? I love that, and it shows that you guys actually care and want to watch this stuff. So thank you for that. I do need it. Basically, the reason there was no content with Raza is because essentially what was going on didn't really get completed, but there was loads of progress made anyway. So it's like a working progress kind of video, which you will end up seeing sooner rather than later. Other than that, Hannah and I ended up going to a spa with like hot tubs and pools and saunas and all that stuff in some like resort that was like in the middle of nowhere. It was great. So this is why there's just been a bit of a break in the channel. So all the stuff you've been seeing so far is about like 5 days old now. So essentially the idea today is to get back to the garage. Right, so the GoPro did die. So anyway, I'm at the garage here. I've just spent way too long attaching the exhaust. Was it been an hour, mate?
Maybe longer, actually.
Bro, it took me an hour to install a new fucking E36 arm.
An hour and a half.
How can it take me an hour and a half to put an exhaust up? Fuck. Anyway, it is up now.
Scrap it.
Just scrap it. This should just be in the scrapyard. I think that the next things to get up to is all of this wiring, sensors and stuff. ECU, all the little cooling pipes and stuff in the back here. I need to address all that. But I'm gonna basically be trying to actually make this start today. All right, so new phone case, new life. All the wiring stuff has basically been blessed here. I've got vacuum line, the good fuel lines in there. You can see they should be the right way around. If they're not, I'm obviously just an idiot. At the moment, undoing the fuel filter.
Filter.
Will film.
Oil filter.
Oil.
You said fuel.
Did I?
Yeah.
I want some other shit. Basically, I'm really excited because it seems like I might be actually trying to start it right now after I add oil.
Hello, guys.
I just got dripped on the head.
Oh, he's crying. He's so hyped. Nice. How to change your oil. OEM gasket.
O-ring.
Thank you. Day in the life of a gasket, that was. Oh. 50 quid to put your foot in that.
Do you have the money?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So don't even run your mouth.
You'd get a disease from that.
No, bro, I'll lick it.
Oh.
If you say 100
Bro.
quid cash, I will lick this.
I licked the dipstick on Dan's 2.8.
No.
Tastes like burnt oil.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so surprising. Since you wouldn't think that a dipstick would taste like burnt oil at all. Is this enough lubrication, do you think?
Yeah.
Alright, let's add it. If anyone's been watching the channel for long enough, you would know the history behind this tool. Leave a comment below if you know what I'm talking about. 4-nail.
Look at that.
6.5 litres is what they said.
And then you got more for this.
The daily. I should change the oil on a daily, to be honest. I haven't done it since I got it. And it's been 20,000 miles.
You don't need the oil.
And you know what? I actually heard something about multitasking from a brain scientist. So this is legit. Apparently humans were never built for multitasking. So we invented it, and we're the ones who are forcing ourselves to become good at it. It's not actually a thing.
I'm a fucking scientist then now.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, how the fuck is there oil outside of the oil
Where?
funnel? How has this happened? What? I used the funnel and still spilled it.
We made this.
We did.
That's an OEM, Halford's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Halford's.
Imagine I get on some Adam LZ shit.
That'll be jokes.
AutoZone.
UK AutoZone.
Yeah,
It's Halford's.
basically, yeah.
Euro
Euros
car
don't have a
parts.
shop. You can't
Nah.
just go into the shop.
And they don't have terminal.
No. They probably do, but you can't really sponsor it.
Because they don't do sponsorship, of course.
No, yeah, exactly.
This is what BMW recommend this oil as well, isn't it?
Yes, this is OEM oil. I actually got it from BMW dealership. As you can see, it's got BMW logo on it.
Shout out BMW.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. This is intense business.
This is very scary.
I've got anxiety.
I should add this throttle cable as well.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How does this work?
Throttle cables scare me.
Throttle cable is installed. Bush is in the back. We've got a nice, beautiful OEM
Inspired.
bracket. Moment of truth is ready.
Oh,
It's like a battery switch.
oh god, that sounds like the deadest battery out there. Do you hear the fuel pump priming? No. Is it connected? Imagine it doesn't have a fuel pump. The fuel pump wasn't connected.
This is very true. The reason the fuel pump wasn't connected is because there was a point in time where the Silver Coupe was running like shit. So I thought, oh, the fuel pump is
I
bad.
thought that might have happened.
So I changed the fuel pump
I
over
thought
from
that
the
might have
Silver to the
happened.
Black Coupe. And basically, I never connected this all back up. But I put the interior together though.
It's alright. This should be the issue.
Yeah, technically. Okay, fuel pump connect.
Koenig wheels. Sponsor us. This thing's starting.
We're trying it again. Who's ready? That sounds a lot better. Right, so the issue, as you know, here to here should be a earth ground strap thing, wire, which essentially grounds the engine to the chassis. And obviously, the new engine I got, it doesn't come with that. However, Harry has given a genius idea. Use the jump leads. Oh, pack is not good enough. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the pack doesn't have enough juice.
Black Coupe scrapped.
Yep. Time to go in the bin. This should be enough now. This is a proper piss take. We've got E36 in gang garage fitment, connected with all the different ways of connection. Engine is grounded to the here. Let's see. Now it should start. It's still not gonna start.
Nah, it's alright. Oh my god! Bruv,
Cranked.
the double rainbow. Stop. It's leaking oil.
Where?
Here.
Don't.
No troll.
Oh no, that's power steering fluid.
Oh, okay. Bro, the shit worked. All it took was mouth to mouth from his older sister. Do something. Here's some troll.
This now reminds me of EWS. but the fuel pump, we heard it.
Yeah.
So it obviously has fuel.
Mm.
And EWS removes the fuel.
Mm. Progress.
Yeah, it cranks now.
Runs man.
Bro, it's so close. I'm glad it cranks.
Yeah.
I'm glad it
We've
cranks.
done something right.
We've done something. Oh shit. Put that off. Put that out somehow. Yeah. That was crazy.
Fire.
Wait, so that was like an intake backfire then?
Yeah. Firefighter.
You saved the day. What the fuck?
That was crazy.
Oh my god.
No, but this thing is getting bloody off.
Fuel is good, right?
Yeah, you're getting fuel there. So try again.
Let's try it again. This is with the cold start fluid. Kind of wants it. It's kind of doing something with that, right?
You're getting sparks here, you're just not getting fuel.
But there's fuel in the fuel rail.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So it's not injecting it.
But
things do go wrong sitting around, but
like I've had like you're here, Vassal's been here, Harry was here. If there was something obvious that I fucking
I'm
missed,
sure one of us would have spotted it.
that's what I'm saying. And I mean that ground strap was missing, but we got that in there now. This is the Alltel proper diagnostics. Well, it is day like 15 of trying to get this thing running. And no luck yet. However, there has been progress made. I picked up a voltmeter from Machine Mart. Thanks, Machine Mart. Gary is here with the Alltel, like helping me diagnose things. The Alltel was telling us camshaft sensor. Harry was here earlier in the video if you saw that as well. We were trying to get it started. His machine was saying camshaft sensor too. I was on the phone with Vassal just now, and I unplugged, okay, the cam and crank sensor from underneath the intake manifold with my bare hands. Wow. Volt tested both of them, and the crankshaft sensor was giving us no signal at all between pin 1 and 2, which is supposed to give us 1280 ohms, I guess, or whatever, I don't know. But Vassal said it's not working, and I believe it's not working as well. I've unplugged it from the front of the engine, and unfortunately, the actual bolt that holds it in is stripped. So what I'm gonna have to do is get the crank pulley off, drill this out, put a new crankshaft sensor in there. BMW are trying to charge like some crazy money for them, and I would rather get an OEM one than like an actual like eBay one or whatever, because I just don't trust any eBay stuff realistically. I want to say as well, we did test the coil packs. We tested all the leads to the coil packs if they work. We definitely have power to the car. Everything is grounded, everything is plugged in. The only thing that isn't plugged in is the MAF sensor, but like you don't need a MAF sensor for the car to run. So basically, engine's in the car, everything's situated. It's just not turning over. Well, it is turning over. It's cranking, as you see. It's just not actually starting. I guess that's going to be it. Sorry that this video took about 10 years and that there isn't really a satisfying ending to it. But this is why you gotta subscribe and stay tuned, because in the next video, this is definitely going to be running. Some stuff is happening in the 318 IS as well, so you'll be seeing some of that on the channel soon. As I've been talking about for a very long time, this should be going into bodywork as well. Things are happening, just real slow. But this is why you gotta subscribe and stay tuned. And then, yeah, black coupe. Black coupe. Black coupe. I'll see you in the next video.